Hello, so today I will be showing you guys how to use post-production photography, aka editing or Photoshop, to edit your photos. I will be going over the basics of editing, and I will also be going through a little bit of why you would want to use editing in your photos. In this video, I will be showcasing some of the things that you can do on Photoshop software now that are very helpful for just basic photography. Okay, so let's get started on the editing. So essentially what we're gonna do here is I'm gonna demonstrate how to brighten or darken a photo. This is a photo I took myself of the museum in Humboldt. It's a representation of street photography, which is basically just taking photos of buildings, streets. And it's obviously underexposed, and it's clearly got a lot of things that we could patch up. So I'll just go through this, I guess. So these are layers right here. See how it says that here? Essentially what these do is they have a lot of purposes. They separate the changes you do. So this is our photo here, which is, they call it a background. We can change the opacity on our photos or whatever, and that would just go like this, but we aren't going to do that because this is obviously its own photo. We can duplicate photos, which is something that people will commonly do during editing because they do not want to lose their photo, and then we can just hide that. This button here means to hide, so now if I hide this one, it's blank. But we need to see it. So now that we have this duplicated, if we make any edits that are possibly destructive or cannot be undone on a normal layer and we just need to start over, we just delete that, go to this one, and then duplicate that one again just in case. Okay, so commonly with anything, you are going to go up here to the top layer of your, top layer, no, not top layer, sorry. To the top bar of, I'm on the laptop. If you're using the laptop, then the top bar of here. If you're on a computer, there will be an option for you. But typically you're gonna go up here and you're just gonna select layer and you are gonna put new layer. This is a fresh layer for you to edit on that won't affect either of your background layers. Okay, so with that, you need to, this is where you're gonna do all your editing, you know? Per every edit you do, you make another layer. So if you do 3 edits, you make 3 blank layers. Next thing we're gonna go over is how to do leveling. So for that, press on the layer you want to level. I'm currently sampling all layers, so I could press on whichever one. This is levels. Right here. It looks a little daunting. It is going to, but it's genuinely not very bad when you get to it. So I'll just put that to the side so that you can see this. And this is what our photo looks like right now. And this, obviously, it is making our shadows a lot shadowier. That is scary. But yeah, see how it really darkens the parts of our photos that were already dark? It darkens all the photos, obviously, but it especially darkens those. And then we have white level, which highlights, emphasizes the highlights. So this is what our photo looks like right now. And we could have it look like this, let's say. Like that, and then we could even change the black level so that the shadows are stronger. I wouldn't want to do that here because I do kind of want the clock tower to be in focus, but I would say for this one we could have it here-ish with the white level so that I can see the background more. It also brightens the photo because this photo was previously underexposed. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna use clone stamp to fix some of the imperfections in this image. So for clone stamp, you should be able to find it pretty easy. It looks like a stamp and it's just right here. So what we're gonna do for clone stamp is we're gonna go into our background that's not hidden. It's not our original, it's a copy. We're gonna press Option to select a piece of the photo we want to go to. So that's the piece we've selected. And then I have this here, and this is my brush. And I don't know if you can tell, but it is actually showing you what I would be getting rid of. So if I go like that, and now that's gone. So we would just be casually getting rid of this. You can drag. This is essentially just copying and pasting one part of the image down onto another part, and which is actually really helpful unexpectedly in photography, just because you can use it for anything. Like if there's just something random, power lines in this case, but it could be anything. It could be an apple, it could be a person. You can get rid of people doing this, so long as the person is in a background that isn't too textured. Sometimes you are able to do them with texture, but it's fairly difficult just because it has to be unpredictable. And when you're using clone stamp, it is just essentially painting one part of the photo over another. So long as it's a semi-simple background, you usually can. I'm just gonna show you what that looks like when we zoom out, and it's just there. So yeah, you can keep doing that, and because eventually the sky will be changing colors, obviously, as sky does, and you're just gonna click a different part if you want, and you can just go off of that then. Right now, as you go, your sample piece stays relevant to where your mouse is. Like if I go over here, that's gonna take the part, see where that little cross is. Wherever I bring my brush, that cross is gonna come with me. So like if I was down here, it's gonna, because that cross is on the black part, it's gonna copy and paste the black part. So we're just gonna bring that, and like so. Once you get closer, you can change your brush size by just going to right here, the width. You just drag this down, and now we're at 30 something, which is somewhat smaller. And if this does happen where like you need to go like that, just choose another thing by pressing Option, clicking a different place, and then just going like so. Option, clicking another place, going like so. Okay, so I hope you are happy with this introduction to post-production photography, and I really hope that this helped you understand maybe a little bit more about photography.